All right, so you have already gotten this far in your 3D loom weaving. You can see all of our lovely bubbles. We kept to a AB pattern, which is down, up, down, up. Now we gotta put on our weft. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn my loom this way. I've already got my strips of paper. And I've got something that I call janky brush glue. Janky brush glue just means that we take the paintbrushes that have permanent bad hair days, so we can't use them to paint anymore, and we use them to glue. So I've got just a little bit of glue in here. I use my brush, make sure I don't have driblets coming off, and I just add some glue where I need my glue, just like I'm painting, but I'm using glue. I'm going to go ahead and feed my strip of paper through. I'm going to go over, then under, then over, then under, then over, then under, then over. Now that I have it through, I already got my glue ready on this side. I'm going to flip this around just like I did on my warp. Whoopsies. And hold it down for 5 seconds. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. And let it go. If it stays, awesome. Then I'm going to pop this baby up in between. Okay. Now, I got bubble. Now the brown strip underneath this yellow strip is supposed to be down, flat. In order to secure it, I'm going to take my janky glue brush. I'm going to sneak in some little glue right there. Sneak it in. I'm going to hold it flat. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. Oops, this one's coming up. And just to make sure it stays. Now this bubble's going to stay up. I'm going to make sure it's the right height that I want it. I'm going to take my janky glue brush and sneak in some glue underneath my white bubble. And hold it down. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. It's super easy for me to get a little crooked because it's kind of hard to weave these paper strips into. So make sure when you're holding it down, you're holding it sort of straight. That might help you out. And check it. Cool. Now I can do my next bubble. I want it to be about that high. Then I'm going to take my janky brush, make sure it's not dripping. Paint, paint, paint. Hold it down. 1, 2, 3, a 4, a 5. Oops. That's staying pretty good. And then I'm going to finish this side off with a bubble. So I need some glue. Right here. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. Sweet. So that is my first row. Now, that weft string was kind of thick. My warp bubbles were kind of sneaking in under me. So I'm going to try my next strip. I'm just going to weave it through, make sure it'll fit. So I'm going to go through the bubble, under the flat piece. So I went under, over, under, over, under, over, and under again. Okay, sweet. So this is the right spot. Now I'm going to sneak in my brush. And I'll go ahead and finish this off until all my warp pieces are complete. And here is what your final product will look like. You'll have all of your warp and weft put on your loom and it will look fantastic. Great job, my amazing artists. If it's super gluey, go ahead and put it on our drying rack and I will take a look.